Right, so this should be a pretty big video, to be honest. I'm hoping it's going to be. I've changed my mind about where I want my Transformers. So at the moment, they're all behind me in that cupboard, and it's looking a bit cramped. Let me show you. At the moment, all my figures are kind of just cramped up into sections, and I'm not very happy with it. Obviously, they do look cool, but it can look better, so I'm going to make it better. And well, you've seen the title of the video. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make a Transformers room, or like more like a studio, because if I want to do YouTube more seriously, I'm going to need a proper area to do it in. I've got a laptop that I do all my editing on. I've got a monitor, I've got a keyboard and everything. I've got a desk, but I just need to sort this room out. I can make higher quality videos, because I can't just film myself standing in the living room like this. Let me show you the room that we're going to be doing, and I'm hoping this is just going to be one big video. I didn't know whether to do it in like episodes, but I thought if I just do it in one big video, it'll be a lot better. So I'll show you the room that we're going to be doing. So this is where I do all my TikToks, but I'm going to do this desk properly. And there's a bed under all this crap, and I'm going to empty it all out tomorrow, and we're going to start. I'm going to paint the walls, going to make it look all nice, put some proper shelves up, have some nice LED lighting, and it's going to look really good, hopefully. Now, I didn't want to show you that really, because it is a mess and it's quite embarrassing, but it's just a spare room where we just chuck everything in, and I need something proper to do videos on. If I haven't uploaded in quite a while, it's because this videos took a long time to make. I think it's like the 7th of July at the moment, so I don't know when this video is going to come out. It's just going to come out when it's done. So tomorrow, the plan is to empty the room, take the bed to the tip, and just get rid of all the crap in it, do a few tip runs. Hopefully it should be easier said than done. I'm going to have to put a lot of stuff up in the loft, and that's a two-man job. I need someone to stop the cats from going up and down. So I need to find someone to help me with that. But yeah, but also, while I've got you here, let me show you some new figures, or a new figure that I got, which I really want to show off. Style. Yeah, it's pretty cool. If you saw my TikTok yesterday, well, it won't be yesterday for you, but it's yesterday for me. Yeah, you'll see that I got him, and I think he's awesome. And when I sort this room out, it's going to be... I want it to be quite simplistic, and I just thought I'd turn you around. I want it to look simplistic and quite clean. And I don't want all this, like... As you can see, I don't want clutter. I've got 5 Titan class figures. Obviously, I don't have 5 at the moment, but when the room is done, I will have 5. So I want to display them in a way that looks good. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how this goes. I am a very DIY person. I do try my best, but this is like the first time I'm going to be decorating a room all on my own. Now, me and my partner did decorate this room, but I did have help with the wallpaper, so it weren't all me. So this is like my first go at decorating something. So if it doesn't look right, that's probably why, because I've never done it before. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the morning where I just absolutely gut the room and give it a good clean, because that's what it needs. And also, once it's clean, I need to polyfill some of the holes in the wall. And then I'm going away this weekend, but when I'm back, they should be ready to sand down and paint. So that's the plan, and I'll see you then. Right, so it's the next day, and now I'm going to crack on with this. I'm kind of dreading it now, but it's a really hot day as well. It's really nice outside. Let's see how I get on. I'm going to try and do my best. So I've got a goal that I want to get. I've got the paint ready to pick up. I want to get it all stripped out, and yeah, let's see how it goes. I'll update you and show you where I'm at. I'm probably going to be very sweaty. Here's a bag full of my partner's sealed dolls, and the whole reason I'm doing a big change as well is because they're all going to go in here. Because she doesn't have as much dolls as I have Transformers, it won't look as cramped. So they're all going in there, but I'm going to let her do that. I've got most of the crap down here moved out. I'm going to leave all this for now, just because that's all needs doing together. Just under this bed, and get this bed out now. I'm absolutely sweating. I'm going slow, but it's just so hot. But I'll just get as much done as I can, really. So I'll get a break when I go to the tip, so that's not too bad. So yeah, that's underneath the bed. So pretty much I've got to re-clear everything again. There's boxes, but I've decided I'm just going to get rid of the boxes, just because they take up too much room, and I don't want to end up with a lot of clutter. It's just easier just to get rid of them. I'm never going to sell my Transformers. They're going to go. So I've got it to a point where I can actually do something in here. So the bed's gone, as you can see. All this stuff down here needs to go in the loft, so I need my partner here to help me with that. But all I need to do now is take the screws out of the walls and these raw plugs here, take them out and polyfill them. But I've found some polyfiller, so luckily I don't have to pay for any. But yeah, I can't really do out with that, but I can still, you know, do stuff in here. That's what's going to be my desk. I'm going to put that over here into the corner. So let me show you the outside, because that's just... So everything I've just cleared out here, I've got to clear again. So let me show you. I've just kind of chucked it all out the front door, and it's all got to go in my van. But my van's a camper van, so I don't have a lot of room. Yeah, let's see how this goes. So I'm thinking what I can do with the boxes is maybe just put them all here. I need to push that back up, but put it all here and then the bed can go on top. So I'll give that a try. Well, we're fully loaded, so we'll go to the tip now. Oh, hate birds. Hate them. This is ridiculous. Right, there we go, there. And voila, that's better. A lot better than it was. All loaded in the back. I don't know how long it's going to stay like that. It's probably just all going to collapse. Oh, it's warm in here. But we are actually going away in the van today, so I need it emptied, and I'll actually show you what it looks like properly, without all the crap in the back. But yeah, we're going to go to the tip, pick up the paint, and I'm going to go get an ice latte. So yeah, let's go. Well, that's the paint picked up from B&Q. Onto Screwfix now. So I've just got back, it's been a couple of hours. The paint wasn't ready at Screwfix, they dropped it or something and it spilled out. So I need to go get it on Saturday. It won't be tomorrow because I'm away. I need to make sure my batteries and all that are charged up before I go away tonight. So I'm going to do that, and then I've had a parcel as well, but I ain't going to bother opening that just yet, just because I want to get stuff done. So yeah, now what I'm going to do, charge my batteries, make sure my van's ready. And I'm going to go polyfill some of the holes in the wall and actually start getting something done, because I've had like a very non-productive couple of hours, which is not good, but oh well. Right, so it's time to sort these blemishes out. I need to pull these plugs out and fill them all. Only two on this side, it shouldn't really take me too long. But I think once I've done that today, that'll probably be it, because it's just so warm. Hard to do anything, and like I said, I don't have the paint, and I need the polyfiller to dry, so that's what I'll be doing. I'll just be doing that, and then after that, we'll see what happens. That's it for today. I've done quite a bit. Well, I'll say I've done a bit. I've done a lot of prepping, so I've sorted these out. They're, well, waiting to dry. So when they're dry, I'll sand them down when I come back. Them ones up there, I've put a bit more on than I need to, just because I like to know that I can sand a bit more. But it's just so hot, I'm sweating. So I'm going to leave it there today, because we're going out soon for a couple of nights. That's where we're at today. I'll show you where we're going. It's quite. I won't do a full light. It's just going to be a quick. I'll show you what we're doing in our van, and it kind of ties in because I did the van. So that's kind of me learning a little bit of DIY. So yeah, I'll see you then. Right, I'm back from my little weekend away, but it's really hot again. It's not as hot as it was, so I'm just going to attempt to get this wall done, maybe that one as well. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I need to clean the boards at the bottom, tape it all off, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I've got it taped off down here, all the way along top and up to there. I ran out of tape, and I'm not going out to get some more. I just want to get started on it, so I'm going to have to be really careful and cut it in up there as best as I can. We'll see how I do. Test my skills. So yeah, let's give it a go. I'm going to get the outline done of the black. Well, I'm getting ahead of myself. I haven't even sanded these down yet. I did it on the other side, but just not here. So that's what I'm going to do now. So that's the first coat to go on. I know some of the edges around here look a bit rough, but that's going to be painted along here as well, so that's not too much of an issue. And there's tape all the way around there, so it should look cleaner when I take it off. But yeah, that's the first coat on. I'm going to leave it to dry for a bit, because it's black and it's going on a white wall. I don't think it's going very well, but you know, we'll see. It's my first attempt, so I'm going to let it dry, and I'm going to put another coat on, probably leave it an hour or so. Right, well, it's been a couple of hours and it's actually dried, not too bad. It still doesn't look as good as I thought it would, but I'm just going to give it another coat, and then hopefully in the morning it looks all right and I can do one last coat. I've decided I'm just going to do that back wall black, because it's going to be a nightmare doing all this black if I've got to do loads of coats. Still going to do this one blue. I don't know where that one is. I'll show you which one we're doing that. Blue. I think I'm just going to keep these walls white, and then it's a colourful room then, apart from the black wall, but that's going to be a feature wall anyway. And round the edges we're going to trim it, because there's some bit, because let me show you. But along here, I just thought, well, I was going to paint it black, and I'm obviously not now. So I'll do something there to clean it all up. I don't know what yet, but it's just a work in progress. Like I said, I've never done anything like this before. It just doesn't look great at the moment, but it will, hopefully. So let's give it another coat and see how it comes up. You won't believe me, I've done one coat and I'm absolutely dripping in sweat again. It's just so hot and it's hard to do anything, but I'm happy to say it looks a lot better. You know, it's still drying, so there's some wet bits here and there, and it's going to dry matte, so it needs one more coat on in the morning, I think. I know it looks a bit rough around these edges. It is taped up to there. I just ran out of tape, and then I was planning on doing this wall black, but I'm not, so I'll just tidy it all up after. But I just want to get the wall painted, and then I want to get this one done behind me, and then I can do all the little trims and stuff, and then I can sort the room out so I can actually use it. I've been looking at some shelves to get. I'm going to get some floating shelves, some black ones to go on there, and some LED lights to make it all look fancy and stuff. But yeah, I'm going to leave it here because I'm just a bit hot and sweaty, and to be quite honest, I was getting a little bit upset with myself earlier. I like to do things properly, and if I can't do it right, I get in my own head. So I'm really trying my best. But my partner's gone to work. Sorry, you can hear the cat scratching at the door. But my partner was going to work. She said, look, it's dry now, do another coat and see what it looks like. So I've done that, and it's made me feel a lot better, because it does look better. Even if on the camera it doesn't look as good as, but I can't wait to show you what the whole room will look like. So I'm going to do another coat tomorrow. I might even do a coat on this side. Go get some tape and do it properly. But it just depends on how hot it is. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I am thinking of doing this in 2 parts, because I know this video is going to get quite long. So we'll see. If it's one long video, it's because I decided to keep it one long video. And also, another thing while I've got you here, Scarborough Vintage and Old Toy Shop. I struggle to say it. I bought a lot of figures from him recently, and it's all like old stuff that I'm really looking for. So I just want to give him a shout out. I was talking to him earlier. He's like, oh, do you want to do some sponsors? And like, I would like to do that in the future, but my account isn't big enough, I don't think. So it'd be unfair on him, but it's something I'd definitely like to look at in the future. But if you're in the Scarborough area, make sure to go and see him. Even if he doesn't have what you want, he will get it in for you, or he'll try his best to get it in for you. And he's just been a lifesaver with Transformers, because I've got some really, really good figures from him. And I'll do a video about his shop at some point, just to, you know, support local shops. Right, I'm going to go now, so I'm sweaty, and I've already had a bath today, so I'm going to have a shower or something. So thanks to the Red Bull, not sponsored obviously. But yeah, bye. It's the next day. I've put the wife beater back on just because I'm not wearing a shirt in here. It's absolutely red hot. I've brought back up today, so there's my backup. I want to get one last layer on this. It's come out really nice actually. It's a bit of cleaning up to do around the sides, and I'll show you the plans. When this is dried, I'll show you the plans, what we've come up with. I think it's going to look really nice. So it's really hot today, so all I want to do is get one last coat on it and then call it quits for this week. I'm going to make this video into 2 parts now, because I'm not going to be able to film anything for a week now. I want to get this done, uploaded, and then I can start part 2 next week. Let's crack on with it. Right, well that only took 10 minutes. I'm sweating a bit, but I'm not as warm as I was yesterday. That's all I'm going to do this week. I'll show you what it looks like when it's dry, because I'll come in and take all the tape off around the edges, and then I'll explain what we're going to do with the edges to clean up these parts. So for right now, I'm going to go play Doom the Dark Ages, because the new DLC's come out for it and I'm desperate to play it. So that's what I'm going to do now, and that's a lifesaver. Here we go. I'm going to play Doom the Dark Ages. I think it's called Revelations. Very rare that I get it like a day, just a game. My partner's on nights, so she's asleep, so it'll be headphones on, straight in the game for the next few hours, and that's what I want. So it's still quite warm. The fan's only just reaching me from over there, but yeah, we'll check back in a few hours, see how the wall's dried, and then I'll talk you through the plans. Well, it's about 4 hours later, maybe 3 hours, I don't know, weren't really keeping track, but it's dried pretty much. Yeah, pretty much dried. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the tape off around the edges. I don't even know why I bothered, 'cause I'm going to trim it all anyway, but oh well. Let's take this, and I've got it on ceiling there as well. Not the best job in the world, but there we go. Now I'll get the rest of it off, and then we'll see what it looks like. So there we go. Like I say, it's a bit rough up top of there, but That's going to have a trim all the way around along here. I'll show you the AI mock-up that I've got. So this is the AI mock-up. You can see the LEDs around the side, and that's what I'm wanting to do, and have the Autobot symbol in the middle. This is the end of part 1. I know pretty much all I've done in this episode is just paint a wall, but hopefully the next episode I'll be painting that wall, and then I can do trim around it and make the Autobot symbol for the middle. That's the plan. But I thought if I just finish this video here, then I know I can get a decent video out. Hopefully it's decent, I don't know, but because I know I'll be sat on this video for a while if I don't actually upload it, and I've been editing it as I go, and I don't want to go all week and not upload. So you know what, I was really worried with how it was going to end up, but there's still a few bits that need to dry down here. It's not 100% yet, but it's not 100% dry, but it's nearly there. But you know what, I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. I was quite worried about it at first, but so if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, leave a like, and then you can keep up to date on what I'm doing with this room, because I can't wait to actually get it sorted properly, and it's going to look quite good. I really hope it does. So yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.